Welcome back to Superman 64. Now we're doing not Starlabs, Starlab.
Singular.
Oh, are we meeting?
Okay.
Professor Hamilton has escaped the parasite's clutches and hidden himself behind a force shield in the Starlab. The parasite is trying to catch the professor by raising the water level in the tunnels. Find Professor Hamilton and work together to escape Starlab and beat the parasite. Not for nothing, parasite. If you raise the water level in the tunnel, it's not going to draw him out. It's going to drown him. Go ahead, Dubs.
You'll never find Hamilton in time. The water tank will be filled with water in a few minutes.
So let me get this straight. Your plan to draw out the professor is to drown him in water. That's your plan.
I guess the idea is to limit where he can go, essentially.
Yeah, but that's the thing. As you're going to learn in a moment, he can't really come up on his own. So, yeah.
Well, I guess the idea is that Parasite can easily retrieve him if he wants. So anyway, so guys, again, while the menu may call the ring levels rides, again, apparently the actual terminology that the game refers to them as is maze levels.
So basically, the game
is
can
only used on the main menu.
So
or rather, the level select menu.
So basically, this game can get its own terminology straight. Gotcha.
Well, remember, Luthor says solve his maze, and they really insist that those ring stages are mazes, even though, again,
they aren't.
They do not... Like, that's the thing. That's the official term for those levels, but, like, okay, again. So, like with the lowest level introduction, I have to wonder if the whole solve my maze thing was, you know, a line put in before they changed what were supposed to be actual maze levels into these godforsaken ring sections.
Go ahead, Teo.
Actually, it was Jova.
No,
it was Jova?
me.
Okay, go on.
Punch in the computer code in the next room. It's the only way to stop the water. I'll wait for you.
Notice what he said. Notice what he said. Punch in the computer code. Like, computer. Singular. Keep that in mind for a couple of seconds from now.
Superman has to find the computer room.
That's a thing. That's a thing. We already started this level in the computer room, so we already know where it is.
Wait, hold on. Remember, though, since this is a whole data world, are we not technically looking for a computer room within a computer room since we are within a computer?
See, yeah, the problem with that, Jove, is that you're putting more thought into the story than the developers did.
No, my biggest question is...
Okay, to be fair... To be fair, the main reason this is in a digital world was due to a stupid executive mandate, so... In terms of them not putting much thought in it, I would be willing to give them the benefit of the doubt that that was
let me explain this.
something that had to be put
into
it.
You'll never get past me punching those codes or whatever.
So my question is, does the game mean literally, as in you have to press the punching button when you're near the computer, in this case?
Okay.
Sorry, that's a mute real quick.
Alright. Hold on, Taylor, let me explain something. Notice what he said. Activate the parasite is fighting you, but you can't beat him. No matter how much you hit him, he will never go down. So he's annoying you.
That he's absorbing your energy off of those punches.
Not that the game conveys that. What you're actually supposed to do is not activate the computer, the actual computer here, the actual proper computer. Instead, you're supposed to press on all three of those terminals. Keep in mind, the Professor Hamilton said the computer, not the terminals, or even so, if you want to call those computers, he just said computer, singular. So, like the one said, now this game is flat out, sending lying instructions to us. Also, this cutscene of lowering the water level takes its goddamn time. Look at that. Look how slow this shit is.
I really wanted you to appreciate the textures and
it's not even
animation.
the frame rate lagging. Look at that. There's a model on top of it. It's moving normally.
Is it because this is how slowly water goes down in real life?
Yeah, because that's what I want in my because super realism should totally be a priority in a Superman game.
Pedro,
I love how Parasite didn't even stop
like water can actually, be drained fast depending on the pump quality.
I love how Parasite didn't even stop you as you left.
Like, okay, you can go, I guess.
Yeah.
That reminds me, you know how in the LexCorp level, you know, you fight Brainiac. Well, get this. You actually don't even have to fight Brainiac. Believe it or not, if you just circle around him and read the letters on Lex Luthor's desk, you win the level.
Wow.
Which basically begs the question, why the hell was Brainiac even put in that level to begin with?
I get the feeling they wanted to do it to give it a boss in lieu of Lex Luthor himself, since, weirdly enough, you do fight Brainiac again later in the game, if I recall correctly. In fact,
yeah, you do. Yeah, let's just say the fight is lacking, but yeah.
That's the thing. If anything, you'd think Brainiac would be strictly just the final boss of this game.
He is the final boss of the game.
But that's the thing, though. They also have you fight him earlier, and it's like, why?
Because they didn't. Because I guess they.
Model.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Jova. As soon as the game will get to it. Thank you.
Thanks, Superman. Now you have to catch the parasite in this force field. Don't worry. It will work even under
Notice what he said. You have to catch the parasite in this force field. This force field that we're looking at right now, supposedly, right?
Which would kind of be impossible if we can't get in there now.
Exactly. You start to see this is the big problem with this level. This level is actually one of the easiest levels in the game. That is, if you know what you're supposed to do, which is nigh impossible because the professor keeps fucking lying to us. At this point, the developers
are is a digital duplicate who was misleading.
No, remember, Drogo, the intro comic showcased that he was kidnapped as well when being put in a tube along with Parasite.
Exactly.
I know. But imagine, what if Lex Luthor had actually developed digital duplicates to fool us into thinking that they're the actual people from this or that?
See, here's the thing. Okay. See, here's the thing. Like, I can understand if I give it my highest benefit of the doubt. I guess it's a mistranslation because this was a French game. Remember, this was probably written in French first and translated later. Go ahead.
You will never defeat me without Hamilton's help.
Cool story, bro.
So yeah, here's the deal. So we have to trap Parasite into a so-called force field, and yeah, once again, like even if you try to beat the crap, yeah. Yeah, if you try to beat the crap out of Parasite, it won't work. He has infinite health.
So he's really just gonna stand there and wait for us to beat him.
Menacingly.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, if I give the game my highest benefit of the doubt, I guess it's a mistranslation. Two mistranslations in a row, which makes me suspicious of it. But okay, fine. I guess it's possible that it's two mistranslations in a row. That being said, goddamn, couldn't you at the very least proofread this shit?
I honestly get the feeling that information is accurate for a different version of the game.
Yeah.
Again, going back to how, it really feels like a lot of this dialogue was made for a certain bout of the game in mind or whatnot.
Oh, so much like...
maybe this was supposed to be for, a version of the game that actually fits this dialogue, but they forgot to shift it when it went through changes.
So much like Way to Go, Percy, in Rise of Lyric. Gotcha.
Okay. The overall thing I get from this game is that I'm not gonna act like the executive mandates were the sole reason this game turned out terrible, but I do think that they contributed to a lot of the painful shifts this game had to make to when they suddenly switched it to taking place in a digital realm. Now, how far?
Hold on, Joe, I have to explain something. So, yeah, you have to lure the Parasite into a supposed force field, but he won't follow you, so there's no way for you to lure him. And there's also no force field that we can actually put him in. So what to do? I guess we'll just have to explore the level at random until we accidentally find out what we're supposed to be doing. Again, this level.
You're not even supposed to free Professor Hamilton first and then lure the Parasite in there.
No, you're not too.
Okay.
So, if I may, this is one of those special types of bad games where maybe not every level, but the more infamous levels each have their own special flavor of stupidity.
Yes, definitely.
Robotic crabs.
And these will become one of the primary enemies moving forward from this point.
Punching sound effect.
So here's what you're supposed to do. You have to go into this random tunnel that the game never hinted to its existence at all. Right?
Super speed.
Problem is, yeah, there's robot crabs in the way.
Oh, and of course. Oh, okay.
Yes, too?
No, I got mistaken for something. Ignore me.
Yeah, here's the problem. If you get caught by these crabs in a tight space like this, you're pretty much fucked.
Being
Look
ganked.
at them. It's like a mob.
All the while the frame rate is dying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah. Pin him down there. Jack.
Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the truth, the hero,
of the Superman by crab people.
the man of truth, justice, and the American way gets killed by robot crabs.
Are you sure this isn't the true boss of the level?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
no,
this
like-
game is garbage.
I will say this: like each level has its own special.
Oh my god, the
flavors.
camera is flipping out too. Like, go on.
Like with, say, a game like Mighty Number 9, each level has a special bout of stupidity that makes it infamous in its own regard. The lowest level is absolutely broken. The Daily Planet level is a goddamn maze with broken physics that can literally cause you to have no clip unfairly.
Hold on.
And
So
then
yeah,
there's
this is what you're
maze,
supposed to
which
get.
would
You're supposed to get this
otherwise
random fuse box or whatever it is, make the parasite go in there. So in order to quote unquote lure the parasite into said force field, we have to get this unrelated box or whatever that thing is, key card maybe, I don't know what it is. The game doesn't say what it is. The point is, now that you have this thing, now the parasite will actually follow you when you get to him, and you'll be able to lure him into the force field. Why? And I think that, and like the other one said in his review,
Noise?
and like that's the thing. There's, I don't know what happened. Like is a glitch. Fortunately, pausing the game and unpausing it fixes it, as I just demonstrated. And even then, there's no way I was going to restart the level. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that the pause glitch fixes it, I would just complete the rest of the level with this game. No fucking way I'm starting this level again. But the point is, why does, like the Roger one said one in his review, why does the parasite's behavior radically change depending on whether or not I'm holding the fuse box? What the hell how does it even relate? Here's the basic gist of it.
Because,
Hey developers, newsflash, here's how puzzle design works. The object that's the solution to the puzzle has to somehow relate to the object. Okay?
Hey, wait a minute.
And now there's a force field here for some reason.
Hold on. Why did Lex Luthor develop a force field that can keep the parasite within his own digital realm that he should be able to control?
There you go. So this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to lure a parasite
wait.
here. Then you press this terminal thingy. Come on, game. There you go. Now you can get out, but parasite can't.
Oh wait, let me guess. The fuse. Let me guess. The
I don't
fuse
know.
box is what allows Superman to go in and out of the force field because.
And there you go. That's how Parasite was defeated, everybody. Like a dumbass.
You know, I highly doubt, you know...
Wait! How did he hit you for the force field? What?
Yes.
Average of frames of animation. Maybe he hit the frame where Superman is considered inside the force field.
And there you go. So that is how we lure Parasite into quote-unquote this force field. Again,
Also, so you don't want to bring this guy to the police too.
what was wrong with just changing it to lure Parasite into the force field upstairs? Oh, and suddenly there's enemies here. There you go.
But yeah, no, I mean, so did Lex Luthor mean to put in a force field that could be used against his own henchmen?
I have no fucking clue. Super speed.
Whee!
Yeah, but just be careful how you use it.
I know, don't worry. Alright, so Professor, what other stupid task do you have for me?
You will find the computer controlling the force field upstairs. Use it
Wait.
to set us free.
Wait, you said you find the computer controlling this force field. So you mean the force field upstairs, or you mean this actual force field? For the record, the force field he's talking about right now is actually this force field that's keeping him trapped. So you see, he refers to both the upstairs force field and this one as this force field. God, it's amazing how one grammar error can single-handedly send the player in the wrong path.
True. What I think was thinking is that I wonder if when he said the first line, there was supposed to be a camera change showcasing the force field in which Parasite is trapped currently.
Well, there wasn't, so...
That would justify the actual composition of the phrase.
Yeah.
You know, I love how a lot of this level amounts to just going back and forth
Yeah.
between here and there or talking to Hamilton.
Yeah, this level is short and easy, but it's boring as crap. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
They do that stupid trick of padding it out, which I don't care for and stuff. Like, granted, sometimes I get it. You need to get the info from the characters. But you'd think Hamilton could have told us all this information in one go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, you need to trap Parasite this. Also, this comm module controls the force field.
So there you
as
go.
well.
This is the terminal that closes down the force field. There it is.
Although, how does he even know that it does that?
This also begs the question. How the hell did the professor get
Okay,
trapped in
that's
there to
right.
begin with?
Okay. Assuming that this is Starlab's, maybe he knows how it goes, but then that means that Lex Luthor literally just digitally remastered the real-life Starlabs in that regard. And included all of the aspects in it, even if that came to a detriment to his plans. Wow.
I mean, this is still better than the previous two non-ring levels, but goddamn, like
Let me put it like this. What it lacks in,
Wait, what are you doing?
What are you doing, Parasite?
is he trying to behead himself?
What the fuck is?
I'm going where the game cannot take me.
Again, why'd you go in there?
I just wanted to check what the hell the Parasite was doing.
But yeah, no, okay, like, well, what this game lacks in utter brokenness that the last two on-foot stages had, it makes up for in utter stupidity and padding.
Yep.
Oh no, robots!
I hate robots.
More of Lex Luthor's robots.
Exploding robots.
Alright, so let's take care of all of them so I can safely talk to Professor Hamilton.
Where's Cyborg when you need it?
There you go. Oh, fuck.
Really? In the back?
There you
Throw
go.
it at the professor.
Eating is real.
Wait, that one took a while to explode.
Indeed. And that's it.
Superman wins.
And yeah, here's the thing. Remember how every time we beat a level, the game starts circling around, the camera starts circling around Superman? Problem is, the camera gets stuck in the wall when it tries to do that here. See?
This is incredible.
Like, this is the kind of thing that even if I told someone they wouldn't believe me, I would have to show them so they would believe me. Like,
Superman 64 really
Like
is
you
the
said,
game that
I've
you have
played
to
Toy
see
Story
to
2 on the
believe.
PS1. I know how it kind
And there's no time to waste.
alright,
Alright,
so...
time for another maze level, guys. Wait,
Oh wait, the music's different.
no, hold on. This is the same music from the Parasite stage.
I meant the
Oh,
ride level.
Mala, what are you doing here?
Oh,
Hi.
Okay. Let's follow her, I guess.
I guess she's back after we
So now-
defeated her that one time.
So Mala's also trying her hand at the whole ring course, I guess.
She's actually pretty good at it, I guess.
Maybe because she's cheating by being punked.
Why exactly? Where is she going? And why is she here all of a sudden? What?
Created an extra ring?
I don't know. A swirly portal showed up and she disappeared into it. And for the record, Teo, you can actually follow her into the portal, but if you do, Lex wins. You can see Dark Watcher. You can see Dark Watcher the one review where he shows that.
So that's supposed to be a trick, I guess?
I guess, but like, why Mala and why here and now of all times?
Also, just want to point out, you can only go into that portal after her if you manage to keep up with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, good luck with that, because ironically, the AI is too good.
Yeah.
So in that regard, you know, because she's going to be ahead of you a lot of the time, why did you change the display?
I was trying to see if maybe there was something, because this is something that I discovered recently. This game has a camera glitch where sometimes the camera will be close. There you go. Now it's better. See? Sometimes the camera glitches out and becomes way closer to Superman than it's supposed to be. See, now it's farther away. Like
I really haven't seen it.
This really might be the most broken game we have covered on this channel.
oh no, don't even. I mean, aside from Big Rigs, there is no more broken game than this. Like this game is. Like I said, like you're talking about Mighty Number 9. Oh please, Joe, Mighty Number 9 is fucking Super Mario Brothers compared to this.
No. Don't get me wrong. Mighty Number 9 is terrible, but no, it is not as broken as this. I'd much sooner compare like The Quiet Man to this than Mighty Number 9.
Hell, I think I'll even take at least Quiet Man functions as intended. It's terrible, but at least it functions. This game doesn't function even.
Look at this. The game's taunting us with the fact that the red ring is close.
Yeah, I hate it.
You can't just go right ahead.
I hate it when the game does that. That's just so. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
There you go.
So again, though, I just love this. Though, like the game, I guess expects you to follow Mala. The problem is the average player might not be used to might not be used to the rings enough so that they'll be able to keep up with her. So ironically, the less skilled you are at the rings, the less likely you are to fall into that trap. Because the AI for Mala,
don't you just love it?
Pretty much ace at it.
Don't you just love? Don't you just love it when the game punishes you from being good at it?
I know, right?
Truly the hallmark of good game design.
Honestly, what I would have done was have it be that if you follow her in there, you get like a bonus boss battle and defeat her for reals or something.
Yeah.
But what you said earlier? If you follow her to the portal, Lex wins.
Yes.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know, Dwebs. You ask the developers.
Again, I'm guessing story-wise that's supposed to be a trap, but again, like that's legit punishing the player for if they're good enough to follow her. Well,
Yeah.
what little story there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even and the poorly written Pruko comic doesn't explain this either, so we're fucked. All right.
All we know is that Brainiac apparently kidnapped these guys, and they're apparently a-okay
I
working
can hear
with
the
Lex
call ring,
Luthor.
guys.
That's the thing. All right, so here it is. Let's save a state just in case. Hold on.
Whoa, you almost went in without saving.
I know. All right, let's save a state real quick.
Well, what's the worst that could happen from here?
All right, let's see. Clear the way for the two cars. Okay.
Does it involve taking down a tornado?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, so far the road seems very clear.
Yeah. I don't get it. Oh, never mind. There's two other cars that are coming straight towards them.
So how are we supposed to clear the way for the two cars?
I guess take care of these
Oh wait,
two.
never mind. Those are Lex Luthor cars, so I guess they're okay to destroy?
Wait.
Nope, I guess so.
Alright, let's do... Okay, so yes, like Jova just guessed, we're supposed to take down the black cars, which are Lex Luthor cars.
I love how Lex Luthor literally gave the evil cars his own insignia and everything.
Gotta need to stay on brand, Jova.
Even in a digital world where nobody else can see!
There you go, so this is what you're supposed to do. It's basically a variant of the first ever mission of the game, like where you have to pick up those two cars to save the baby. Right at the beginning.
I guess we have to get rid of this car too.
There you go.
And there you go, a job well done for Superman!
Hooray.
Surprising.
Now we just...
Considering how mundane,
Slowly.
considering how mundane a lot of these tasks are, I'm surprised they don't have us get a cat out of a tree. That would be like the most easy thing for you to implement. That's like one of the things that Superman is famous for.
But you see, Pedro, that would require us having to actually design a tree for the game.
True. All right, more rings then.
The
Well, not
Onion
yet.
Ring saga continues
In the next part,
in the
yes.
next part.
Yes, there's we still have to finish all these rings, so tune in for the next part, everybody.
See ya.